Alrighty then, welcome back to Pros and Cons for the Harley Quinn show. We're now on episode 5 of season 2, and let's jump into it. Con, the guy at the beginning is annoying. What he said about taking down Joker in the first season as if it was a bad thing was incredibly stupid. Because quite honestly, how is it a bad thing? How is he a cuck for being beaten? And also, the Mary Sue Powers thing gave me a headache. Harley has been getting her ass kicked left and right and falls ass backwards into a lucky victory due to plot. No Mary Sue bullshit involved. Didn't make it seem like a bad thing about a show in Gotham barely has Batman in it. It's called the Harley Quinn show. Of course Batman isn't going to be in it as much. Be happy he's in it at all. Also, I get this is the writers taking a jab at people who critique their show, but you guys have dropped the ball heavily this season and therefore lost the right to throw jabs at people like this. So this one con is getting an additional 9 cons. Yeah. Pro. Jim is freaking out and unnecessarily tells us about a dog killing a man and then doing things to that man. My fucking dirty ass mind immediately jumped straight to that dog probably fucked that guy after he killed him. Don't know why I went there, but again, dirty ass mind. Anyway, Pro. The Macaroni isn't a bad looking hero, despite Bruce saying his wig is a giant kick me sign. Even though the kick me sign is literally a weapon. Obviously. Since it produced a sword and shield in the scene and helped him kick that robber's ass. Anyway, Con. What in the fuck was that at the bank? Batgirl says the Batman is back, and all of a sudden, people who don't see the Batman in the room with them aren't afraid of villains with guns now. Seriously, what sense does that make? Batman isn't in the bank with Two-Face. And the woman that Two-Face demands give her the money says, no, I'm not afraid of you anymore, after he tells, and then he just fucking shoots her. She goes down. And then everyone else in the bank starts talking about how they aren't afraid of him because the Batman is back. And then the woman that he shot gets back up. He didn't shoot her again because he's like, oh my God, the Batman's back. And I was like, he's not in the bank. He's not in the bank. You can rob the bank. You can shoot that bitch again. You can shoot everyone there and still get the money. It doesn't matter if the Batman's back if the Batman isn't there with you. So how does this change anything? It doesn't at all. This is stupid. Con, I don't like this Iron Man suit up ripoff scene. And how the hell did Alfred not wake up from this? I was kind of weirded out about that. Like, I know there's a deep sleep, but goddamn, that was too fucking deep, bro. Wake the fuck up. Bro, Dick Rocket or Crotch Rocket. Enough said. Pro, Bane breaks the bat. Classic shit always makes me happy. He breaks his legs this time instead of his back. And I flinched hard with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit made me flinch when he broke his legs. Holy shit. That hurt me. My knees started hurting. Shit. Con, Batman gets his ass kicked and the random kid who was there on the dock or pier for some random reason puts down his action figure to pick up a gun. I guess to join Two-Face's crew because the gun he picked up was in the style of the guns that Two-Face's crew tends to use. And I get losing hope that your hero just got his ass kicked, especially after you just got hope again that he was back and he was going to kick the bad guys' ass. But you could have just went home instead of joining the winning team. You could have just went home. You didn't have to put down the action figure and pick up a gun. Just go home, kid. Matter of fact, where's your parents at? How did you even get to this dock or pier? Whichever word you want to use. How did you get here? Why are you here? What is going on? This made no sense to me. It seems extremely exaggerated to a point of just downright retardation. Anyway. Con, Batman really tried to blame Alfred on the slide. Alfred forbade you from fighting crime and you didn't listen. This is 100% your fault. Also, tack on another con. Cause Batman has done this shit before. But you know what he didn't do? Blame other people for him doing this shit. Okay? Batman, when he did it before, Alfred would tell him you shouldn't go out. You're too hurt. You're too injured. You're just going to make things worse for yourself. You cannot fight. Batman still went out there because he said the people need Batman. So he got up, got off his ass, injured and everything, went out there and continued to fight. Got even more injured, got even more fucked up, and he never blamed anyone but his fucking self. But in this show, he blames Alfred. How? Well, when he was strung up with his broken ass legs, he literally said, "Damn, Alfred, why didn't you wake up and stop me?" I hate this fucking season. Fuck you writers for that shit. Batman gets saved by Batgirl and Macaroni, who is apparently Alfred. Seriously liking the wig and weapons that are inside the wig. The Pro is really just for the Macaroni. I really like Alfred as the Macaroni. This is nice. Con, why is Bane so stupid in this show? He's stupid. He's a fucking pushover. It makes no fucking sense to me. Like seriously, Two-Face tricked him somehow into believing that his poster ad, whatever, with just himself there, and it says Two Faces, somehow made it obvious that it was gonna be him and Bane together, not just him. Even Batman pointed it out. Like anyone can easily point this out to anyone. He knew it. He knew Two-Face was lying to him, but for some odd reason, he still went along with it like an idiot. And then when he burst in at the end of the episode, about ready to, I thought he was gonna fucking destroy Two-Face, but he didn't. Two-Face somehow talked him out of it, out of kicking his ass, got him to calm down, and to placate Two-Face, to placate Bane, Two-Face gave him a giant hole in the ground, similar to the prison in The Dark Knight Rises. And yes, I believe that movie sucked ass. But why, though? Like, why is he so stupid? It's like the same with fucking Clayface. He's a fucking moron. Dr. Psycho, he's nothing but a fucking punching bag for them. I guess their hatred for misogynistic dudes, but technically what he does isn't necessarily misogynistic. Like, the first thing is, he calls people cunts, and apparently that's a very, very bad thing. I mean, like, I don't think it's misogynistic or sexist for someone to call a guy a dick, but call someone a cunt and it's sexist and misogynistic? What the fuck? It's just King Shark. They're slowly getting King Shark back in, well, getting him up to the level of just, just straight wrecking people, but he still kind of doesn't match. But it is what it is with this fucking show at this point, and it annoys me to no end. But yeah, this episode wasn't really all that bad for me. But what is bad is when the episode that doesn't have your main cast of characters in it so far is better than well, let me rephrase this. This episode so far in season 2 is the only good one that I've seen so far. And this is just 5 episodes in. The 5th episode in your second season is the best one, and it doesn't have your main cast of characters. That is extremely fucking bad. Very bad. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm done.